Hello guys, this is Pavel Oskorov with you again, and this is the final video of our course Creating Learning Management System. And this time we're polishing everything, and I will push it all to GitHub at the end of this lesson, and then I will have another surprise for you. I'm launching a new project by the end of this video, and let's go. Let's go through all our small things to fix. So what I want to do here is polish some Vue code to avoid this thing in Vue. So according to MVC principles, there should be as little as possible queries to the database or no queries in Vue. So we should put it into controller. This part is checking whether I've bought the course or not, so meaning I shouldn't be able to access that one, but I should be able to access if it's free. Right. Okay, so let's move that part into a variable, lesson show, purchased course equals lesson course students, basically the same thing. Purchased course, and then if purchased course, or it's even more readable actually if you think about it here. Okay, so purchased course, and let's try if it works. So same thing and same thing. Next, I wanna check for the test questions. There is a possibility that there is a test, but there are no questions since I've randomly created them. But we're not checking that here. So we're going, if there is a test, then we'll go through question list. But we need to check also if there is a actually we should move it to this here. Test exists. In that one, lesson test okay, if lesson test else, not else, test exists, false, and lesson test questions count more than 0. Right, and then we also add test exists here. Test exists. If test exists. Right, so that shouldn't change anything here, except maybe some error. No, nothing. Right, so do we have a test here? Yes, we do. Let's comment that out, and I'll show you that it's actually working. So if we're not checking this one, we have a test, but with no questions. Now we are checking that here, and the test won't appear. So that was the thing I wanted to fix here. Another quick fix will be in the course view. Same thing here. So we should move this check to the controller. If auth check, actually we should move all of it for the rating. So course controller show rated course equals auth check. Actually, it's purchased course. Yeah. purchased course. So there is a student and it's more than one for more than 0 for the purchased course. If purchased course, we should see the rating. So my courses, and we see the rating. But if I go to any other course, I shouldn't see that. And also, let's try it out when logged out. So I'm logged out, I go here, and I don't see any rating. So these were the small things I wanted to fix first. Next thing I want to change is some routing things. So we have a URL for the course, for the lesson, which is /lesson/lesson slug. But what if that slug is repeating in like various courses, and there is also introduction, like lesson introduction in one course, in another course. So that would be duplicated. So we need to add the course here somewhere. So let's change the route. Let's close other files, course ID, and only then slug. Then we change that in lesson controller. So it will be course ID lesson slug, and also we change that here, course ID, this, and then we need to change that everywhere. But since we have a route here with name, all we need to do is basically go through all the project and see where it's present, and fix it all. Right, so that's this, redirect to lesson slug, then lesson course ID, and that's after the test. Next, admin is a little different thing, so course lesson show lesson ID lesson slug, lesson course ID, I mean course ID, and then in the lesson, right, where do we have, okay, published lessons, so list lesson course ID, and for previous and next lessons, so previous lesson course ID and next lesson course ID, and that should be it, I think. That's admin thing, routes, we've already fixed that, and then storage folder. So we should be good. Let's go to our home page and let's test if it all still works. So we go to the course and we click lesson. The URL already contains the course ID. Okay, it asks me to buy, but still let's go back and forth. It does work, and if we log in, we go to the course, we click any lesson, and we are able to access that. So that's what I wanted to change. I wanted to add this course ID into the URL. And final quick fix is for admin area, actually. So if I go to admin area and log in as admin, it's really inconvenient to manage the questions for the tests. So if we go to the test, since it's generated by quick admin panel, there is a relationship, it belongs to many, and whenever I go to test, I can open and choose the questions, which is not that convenient. It should be the other way around. When entering the question, I should be choosing the test. So we open the tests index first. So this one, there shouldn't be the list of questions here. It should not be present here. So we delete the questions from here. Actually, we don't delete that. We should show the amount of questions, right? So we go test questions count instead. Right. Good, we have one question. So, and if I add or edit the test, I should not see this thing. So we go to tests, create, late. Let's remove the questions. Actually, let's not remove them, let's copy them from to the other way around. So if I go to questions, I'll open it in a new tab. So questions add, I should see the list of tests here, in here, so the other way around. So let's go to tests controller. In create method, I see the questions here. So let's kind of copy that into questions controller. And when I'm creating a question, I should see the tests. Tests, test, title, I think it's called. Let's double check. So tests, the title or name, title of the test. Okay. Title and then compact tests. Also same here in edit. I think it is. Yeah, so have questions here. So for edit, we will also have a list of tests. Now let's copy the view thing. So from test create, we have a questions drop down. And we need to have in questions create score that test thing. So tests, 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 and tests here. And it should actually work already. So if I refresh the question create thing, I should be able to choose the test, right? But it's not saved yet. So in test controller, in store method, in the store method there is this thing. So we copy that into questions controller store method question and the other way around. So question tests, since it's many-to-many relationships, tests, tests. Let's actually check if we do have that relationship. Yeah, we have belongs to many here as well. So yeah, that should be working. Let's check that out. Question is irrelevant, score 1, test, I click the test, option text. Let's have 4 options and save the question. Right. Yep, it did work, and the last one should be in edit. We should, oh, we don't see that, we didn't copy that there. So in questions edit thing, we should get tests edit, and questions here. So copy here into questions, again tests, 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 question tests, tests, tests. And if we refresh here, we should see the input with already pre-populated one test. And now the update thing, the test controller update is syncing the questions. So questions update would sync, update is here, would sync the other way around. So question tests, sync tests. Let's try it out. Let's add another test, click update. Okay, and let's see if it's saved properly. Yeah, we have 2 tests here. So the final thing here is to delete what I've said, everything from tests part, so we don't have questions here. Questions in store, also some cleanup. Questions here, we don't need this here, and we don't need this here. Questions, and also tests edit should not have questions, and tests create should not have questions. Let's try it out again. Let's add a new test or edit. New test, course, lesson, title, description, published, save. Okay, and let's edit it. Right. Okay, it's still working. So that was the final fix, and the next step is actually publishing it all to GitHub. So here I am on GitHub, uploaded the project, and finally we have official URL, official repository for everything that we've done in recent 15 lessons. And can you imagine 15 lessons, like 10 to 15 minutes each? So it's like 200 minutes. So 3 to 4 hours of coding, and you have this, you have project already kind of made. Of course, it's raw, it's unpolished, it's only a base thing, but that's the beauty of Laravel. It allows to create projects easily, at least the base part. And have you noticed anything here in the screenshot? I'm actually launching a new project. Based on this learning management system, I'm launching course repository, course project of courses, which is called laravelclass.com. And it's really simple. I've attached a simple bootstrap-based design here. And that's it. That will be my courses. I've thought about that for a really long time, and finally I've found the time for that. So I'm launching one course for now on Laravel class, and I have 2 upcoming courses. So course I'm launching first is all about eloquent relationships, and you can find it here on laravelclass.com. There's only 5 lessons, so it's not that big, but every lesson will contain the theory, of course, and it's not video lessons, by the way. It's text lessons with coding examples, so you can easily copy and paste the code. So a theory in text format. Then every lesson will have a GitHub repository, like a demo project, and a short video of actually demoing that, and the test with questions. So that's the fundamental difference what I'm doing here, comparing to like Laracasts or other courses, which are only video based. I'm including here the theory, the test, the repository, and the video. And also I'm including my own time. So on the right hand side, in the top right corner, you see the live chat like window. Have a question. If you have a question, I'm trying to answer here. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how many questions I receive. And one course will be just, it's almost a random number, $9.99. Let's start with that. Let's see if any of you will purchase, and if it's successful. If it does take off, I will continue and I will add more courses. I've come up with 2 for now. So the courses about the topics which are really relevant and which are really popular in the same Laracast forum or like online. A lot of people are asking about validation, about relationships as well. And with relationships, I'm not covering the theory here only. I'm getting deeper into like cases, into topics from Laracast forum as well. So like querying the relationships, especially for those like many-to-many and one-to-many, like more complex ones. So I'm trying to share the knowledge here further, and let's see how it goes. So thank you all for watching all those 15 lessons. I hope you will participate in Laravel class in the first course or in the future. And if you want to follow my work in general online, I'm pretty much all over the place these days. So I have Twitter. Twitter is the number one place to find me. So it's at Daily Laravel or Povilos Corp with my personal account. So there's also Quick Admin Panel as our product, and now there's also Laravel class. As I said, let's see how it goes, and yeah, see you in the next videos on this YouTube channel as well. Please subscribe, and yeah, see you around in Laravel world, maybe in Laracon EU. Actually, I'm attending Laracon EU next week, maybe there or elsewhere online. See you guys.